Welcome to Believe It or Not, your channel for curiosities and mysteries. Hello, welcome. This is the Believe It or Not. Do you believe in aliens? Smart beings that live on other planets and that can be watching us all the time. Some people may find it crazy that you or anyone else believes in them. But stop and think. Our observable universe is so gigantic, so immense, that in it we end up becoming an insignificant piece. Is it possible that in the middle of so many galaxies there is another planet where I can live? Looking at this side, it seems kind of absurd not to believe that they can actually exist, but there are always those people who go beyond just believing. They claim that they have actually been in contact with them. Physical or visual, and that's exactly what we're going to see in today's video. Believe it or not. The most famous cases of alien appearances. The Virginia E.T., 1996. After this event, the Apicate city of Virginia, in Minas Gerais, was never the same again. That it all happened when two sisters and a friend swore to have seen a brown creature in a bush with red eyes, a viscous appearance and protuberances on the head. At the time, local authorities did not give much importance to young people. But they began to see other reports of lights and ships that were reported. After that, the region became well known and is visited today by ufologists from all over the world. Case of Travis Walton, 1975, United States. Mother Angel Travis Walton shocked the world by being one of the most famous cases of abduction. That he was with 5 friends in the National Forest Apache Seagrass, in Arizona, when he disappeared. The group that was with Walton ended up being accused of murder. Until he was found 5 years later, 80 kilometers away, quite disoriented and with signs of exhaustion. From that day on, Travis never saw himself again. His behavior changed completely, which left the locals quite terrified. Operation Plate, 1977. After several reports of strange apparitions in the city of Collars, in Para, it ended up being the scene of an operation of 20 military officers who sought to unravel the strange events. 2 weeks after the arrival of the military, lights began to be seen, with great frequency, as well as ships larger than buildings. The result of the investigation has never been widely disclosed by the government, which to this day hides a lot about what actually happened in the city. Case Roswell, 1947, United States. Perhaps one of the most famous cases happened in the city of Roswell, in New Mexico. All because an alien ship would have actually fallen on the spot, being spotted by several residents and by Commander Arnold, one of the main responsible at the time. The American Air Force would have completely covered up what happened, in addition to taking the bodies and the ship of the alleged aliens to a secret base. The US government has always denied it, but several conspiracy theories have emerged since then. Oven Night in Brazil, 1986. This was much more than small reports or sightings. About 20 ovens ended up being identified via radar located in Brasilia. Faced with this, mysterious lights were observed in the states of Goiás, Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro and Paraná. On the same day and at the same night, the Air Force came to try to pursue the ships, but as usual, the event was never actually explained in public. And many of the things that happened that night ended up becoming another great mystery. Washington, 1952, United States. At the time, there were several reports of unidentified objects given by the residents of the city. They reported seeing alien ships that suddenly appeared. Some witnesses were still able to take pictures of the UFOs, which concentrated and flew over important residences of the US government, such as the White House. No conclusive explanation was given. But the Air Force gave the possibility of radar and meteor failures, and the case remained the same. Villas Boas case, 1957, Minas Gerais. Another famous abduction case. The farmer Antonio Villas Boas, from the interior of Minas Gerais, had a very complex story. He claimed to have been abducted by this terrestrial and taken on a ship designed to procreate. That he would have spent about 4 hours forced to maintain sexual relations with a woman. The woman was never identified. After the incident, Black spots began to appear on his body, which, according to the doctors of the time, were the result of exposure to radiation. To this day, no one has been able to explain why the farmer was exposed to radiation, which ended up giving credits to his story, leaving more mysteries in the air. There are still thousands of other reports and stories of people who claim to have seen ETs or ships. But what about you? What do you believe in? Comment there. And we got to the end of another video. Did you like it? So leave your like there to help us. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date whenever we release new videos. Guys, see you next time.